let's get down to the field. The Miners will put toe to leather and will get started.
Yeah.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one.
Stadium is raw.
So Kennesaw State's offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year.
Oh! The defense got him at the 27. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack.
There he goes. Pulled down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Winston. Quarterback moving.
Layering.
It's complete on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Let's go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. To the 10. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Darks in the park, nigga.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And
the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
He crazy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTEP's offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that
he did.
look silly. Out in the
Gonna happen this week.
making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown
Wow,
touchdown. This offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else.
They trash. Let the CPU get him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Yeah, bro, be dreaming about sacks. That's not a lie, though. Each day trying to take somebody on the up.
And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Miners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. All right, guys, let's think for just a moment about Kennesaw State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two...
You don't give a hoot! Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage
like
offensively?
A formation. That's what I'm like, why
right now.
am I getting hit? The wrong formation.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
These niggas just
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Fires to the wideout. Oh,
Yank.
Makes the play, it's intercepted.
Yank.
Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Miners want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the
with us,
down.
Brad.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Back to pass, it's Winston. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gadecki. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Winston. Trying to barrel in. And they will score. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
We reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. So first down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. Can get to the running back before he gets started.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it on the left. Here he goes.
What do you say, bro?
Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on top.
Rides the back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Johnson looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
Yeah,
he better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
42, UTEP, 3.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Johnson wants to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Burrow. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here, still a bit short of the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Got it. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Rank him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Yeah, like you
He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking deep. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Taking it the other way.
Nigga, that's a sick.
Touchdown, Owls. The defense putting points on the board.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes the catch. It's Spurr. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Spurr. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him once.
Makes the grab over the middle. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups.
Tell nigga on me, you don't play, bro.
Defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They think there's room to run to the right here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Oh, they block it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, dog.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Winston. Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fakes to grab. Quick step and go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Okay, ready? At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. Your swing.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Looking to throw, it's Winston. Now adjusting. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snags it over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down. Nice pick up there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Take a few seconds.
Give to the running back. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Johnson wants to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes. downs at the 20-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to Johnson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to.
Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Well, this offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says. And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
He going for
Got
it.
enough for the first, and he's still going. Wide open on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kennesaw State 70, UTEP 10.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it.
Thank you.